Check my chat.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Siempre Pendiente.
Siempre pendiente.
¿Te
All
agüitas
right.
o qué?
We're just having a little bit of technical difficulties.
It's okay, man. Hey, I've been to a few podcasts where this happened. Remember I told you last time?
Yeah.
I was chilling. We were having some tech. It always happens, dog. I mean, fuck. It is what it is, bro. But we're here.
All right. That's all that matters,
We're
right?
here, dog.
All right.
So, I mean, right off the bat, I want to say thank you, bro. Thank you for fucking being here for me. Like, straight up. I don't know how to express myself, but now I say thank you, dog. Because all this right here that you're doing, the time you're giving to me is valuable because it's keeping me away from other shit. So, off the bat, I appreciate you.
Yeah, we have to stay focused.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
this is helping us way.
I could have been
this-
home drinking, but
Yeah, or I could have been working, snorting some shit. But
Yeah.
we're here, bro. Shit. And like I was telling the people earlier, we're gonna have some pretty good guests on here, and just talk about life in general. We're gonna have some chefs. I know Chef Wesley Avila agreed to come on already.
okay.
The artist Josh already agreed to come on. Sergio agreed to come on. I'm gonna bring on Misa from Pattern Bar, and I also want to say, send my condolences to the Tovar family. Man, Chuy was a special piece to El Momo, bro, because he introduced us to the, to the taco world that I didn't know about. He introduced me to Bill Esparza, which, we'll get into that later. But rest in peace to my homie Chewy, man. I'm not too sure exactly what happened, but man, my prayers are with his family, and anything I can do, let us know. I'll gladly help out, man. So, my condolences to you guys, and much love and respect to you guys.
It's a trip, like we're getting older, and then people start dying around you,
Bro, tell me about it. Like,
You lost a couple homies recently, right?
So I lost my friend Omar, which I met in ninth grade in Roosevelt, and me and him were pretty tired. Lost him to cancer. Rest in peace to my boy. I lost my, another cousin of mine, Titi. Rest in peace, David. I lost my homie Image. Rest in peace, Image Loke, dog. Man, these troubled times, man, but they make you a stronger man. Not that way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always hard losing people, Luckily for me, I've only gone to 2 funerals. One was your sister,
Yeah.
and then the other one was the homie Bundis.
Bundies,
You know?
rest in peace. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, Bundies, man.
But I've been fortunate, I haven't lost too many people around me, but I know that we're all getting older. People that we know that are older than us are older,
Yeah.
and just
It's a hard pill to swallow, to be honest, because after my sister's funeral, I haven't been able to go into any other funeral home. I pay my respects, but I stay on the outside and observe everything and just pray that they follow the light. So it's really hard. It's really hard to lose somebody, but at the same time, it's a reminder that we got to live life righteous. We
Yeah.
have to not take life for granted and respect life. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a reminder of that to me every time I think about one of my boys. When I think about my sister, my sister's on my mind every day, bro. Every day. But that's, we'll get into all this. I think I can't. I want to say so many things right now that I want to talk about. I know we're short on time today, but I think we should work on the introduction. We're siempre pendientes. Siempre pendientes. Why? Because in my case, through my addiction, I need somebody pendiente for me. I need somebody that's there for me, to look out for me, to guide me. And who else better than my boy right here, who's gone through his own, life story and still managed to be there for me. And same as me, I've gone through my things, and somehow, some way, I've been there for. I don't know, however,
No,
But
we just gotta hold each other's back.
so siempre
got each other's
pendiente,
back.
yeah, siempre pendiente is based on having each other's back and letting the people know lo que hemos pasado nosotros también. Maybe we can speak on something that en a mejor te llegue y sientas lo que sentimos nosotros, and maybe show you how did we overcome that obstacle. So I feel like that was a perfect name to
Yeah.
this podcast, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's a struggle for a lot of people. Sometimes, we grew up right here in Boyle Heights
Simón.
/ East LA, and some people they relate, but they don't. We're so used to, for example, in my case,
Yeah.
drinking. It's part of the culture,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a lot of us, a lot of our parents or relatives, we never really saw it as an issue or as an addiction or as a problem, but it is.
It really
you know?
is.
And we don't like to, say, "Oh, I'm an alcoholic" or "I'm a drug addict," because sometimes we think that, "Oh, we're just doing it because we're at a party or we're having a carne asada." But if you really go back and see, for example, in my case with alcohol, it was in the parties, it was in carne asadas, but it became, "Oh, I'm going to watch a Laker game and let me have some beers. I'm going to watch Dodgers. Let me go get some beers." So it went from maybe doing it in parties to just finding an excuse to go to the store and buy pisto,
Yeah, and part of it is, like you say, it sucks that we have to sometimes kind of add that to culture. But so being a Mexican, pues los tiramos pari machín, and I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but when I went to the AA meetings, actually to the DUI classes, they ask you like, "Oh, how come you drink?" And the Mexicans say, "Oh, because I'm Mexican." And then they ask the white guy, "Oh, it's because my parents are Irish and we fucking drink all the time." And then they ask another guy, "Oh, my parents are German," So it runs. That's only an excuse,
Yeah, at the end
because
of the
a
day.
lot of ethnicities, we say we drink because of where we're from, because of our parents.
Y es un trauma. I think it's a trauma. It's a trauma. I
Yeah.
think some of it has to do with like PTSD, stuff that we go through, stuff that I don't blame none of that, but I mean, we do, like you say, it runs in the family. And see, I mean, alcohol, drugs, they run in mine. And I don't blame none of that, but it was so easy to get access to.
Yeah.
It was so easy to get access to, and I was always like into sports and stuff like that. So once I tried it, it was so addicting, bro. Because I had never experienced none of that. I did it at a later stage of my life when I turned 18, but it really sucked me in. And when I went to my meetings, bro, I felt like I didn't need to be there. Maybe it was because I was in my moment of being on it that I felt out of place. But bro, like the people that would go up and explain why they're there, man, it was shocking.
Yeah.
It was shocking, and it was an eye opener for me. So, but it's a struggle that I still, to this day I deal with it, and somehow, some way, I still fall short sometimes, but it's a matter of not giving up. I feel, I think that.
Yeah, I think also looking at it, like they always say, and I mean, you hear it when you go to classes, when you go to meetings, take it a day at a time,
Yeah.
Because if you say, "Oh, I want to be sober for a whole year," I mean, it's 365 days. It's
Nah,
kind
it
of like you
doesn't-
can't look at that.
Nah, it's a day-to-day thing. And I feel like whether your poison is alcohol, whether your poison is sniffing, whether your poison is weed, whatever it is, un día a la vez, you know?
Yeah.
Porque like you say, está cabrón ponerte goals from 1 year to now because it's
Yeah, because it's a lot easier to say, just today, I got to stay sober today.
Yeah,
And today is one day, and today is very easy to accomplish. You
and
know?
I want to say congratulations to you, bro. Like, I know we don't hear it often, but like, I know shit. You've been on a sober tip right now, and I like to see you like that way because it makes me feel like, okay, this fool, he's keeping up. I gotta keep up out of respect for you, you know.
Yeah.
So seeing you like this, it's dope as fuck, bro. It's dope as fuck. And
Yeah, man. It's like, when I do get when I do get the urge to, to maybe have something to drink, I've been telling myself what you told me, like, just think about after you go through a binge, after maybe a week, 2 weeks, nonstop drinking, and you actually stop, that feeling that you have, that cruda, the withdrawals, the shakes, all that shit. Do you want to feel like that? And I think about it, and it fucking scares me, man.
yeah, and like I told you earlier, shout out to my homie Acre. Man, my boy would party, and I would party with him. And congratulations to you, my boy, too, because he's been on a sober tip for I think over 2 years now.
Damn.
And he was the one that told me that. He's like, dude, fucking come on, bro. Like, if you ever feel like you need to do it again, fucking remember of the last Malia you had. And boy, I had never heard it. The reason I actually took it very much into consideration was because it was coming from my boy Acre. And damn, I don't want to sound disrespectful, but I thought we were never going to change, dog. I thought we were always going to be in that same party mode, same vibe, same all that. So when it came from him, it was like, damn, dog, you really are trying to change. Like, my boy, that's right, you know?
Yeah.
And he was talking to me, like, this conversation, fool, like, he went to my mom's, and he's like, Kyle, wait, I want to talk to you. And for somebody, you know how it is, bro. Like, you're gonna take that advice from a person who's been there before. Cause, la neta, if you've never been on the tip that I've been, and you're trying to give me some advice, I mean, I'm gonna hear you, but it's not gonna feel the same as somebody actually going through what I went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it has more value to it. I'm not trying to say that el que me quiera dar advice, you know, I take any good or bad advice is good advice for me.
Yeah.
And when he told me that, bro, like, sentí como que, no sé, güey, como happiness and sadness because I was on one, but at the same time, bro, like, me abrió los ojos el güey, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was coming from him.
Yeah, and sometimes we need to hear it, you know?
Yeah, and that's why that's one of the reasons why I'm on here. I know you're on here for the same reason. I mean, we want to bring some awareness. Aside from the guests that we're bringing on, Siempre Pendiente is going to bring, you know, awareness to all types of situations. I've been in any type of situation you could think of, from going to jail, from being out there, and just, you know, I could bring that to the table and maybe show these youngsters that are coming up, you know, a little bit of the ropes of what it is to not go that route.
Yeah.
You know, you have your son, you know, shout out to little Joe, man, hardworking young man. And we never had that talk from you know,
Yeah.
the older home, you know, trying to, it was, and no say way, I can't explain it. But I want to bring awareness to these youngsters today that, like, you know, the El Morro que se acaba de morir from overdose, the rapper.
Oh, Rich Homie Juan.
Yeah, bro. Like that's some sad ass news, bro. Like all these youngsters are passing away, man. I've been in situations where I felt my heart was giving out, and I'm not gonna lie, I've drove myself to a fucking hospital myself. Neta.
Yeah.
And that's real talk, bro. Like I'm not here to fake the funk.
Yeah. I mean, I've drove myself to the hospital not too long ago too. You know.
And I mean, it's at points I would be like, "Fuck, this is kind of like shameful," but I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like even through my journey of working, like I never lost sight of what I was doing. Like I feel like sometimes I was even hurting my own self for the benefit of my family, trying to stay up, trying to push work, trying to get the name out. Ended up being kind of like a sacrifice
Yeah.
for my body and my soul. And but at the end of the day, I don't blame nobody, and you know I'm gonna face anything coming my way. I'm gonna take it head on, bro. And I'm happy that I have. I don't know, bro. Like thinking about this whole situation, like you coming to look for me, like you know how God works, bro. I see neta way, like.
Yeah. It was hard for me to get a hold of you though.
Hey, that's when I was still like, I wasn't even really partying. I was just trying to get work pushed, like push,
Yeah,
push,
yeah.
push,
Nah,
push.
You were busy too. So,
Push.
You know, I get it.
Nah, but la neta way, like I would isolate myself because of my shit. I would avoid a lot of things. I
Yeah.
would, you know, but I'm glad that you came, and you came at the right time in my life again, bro.
Yeah.
Neta,
That's good though. You know.
because
Because, I mean, I was looking for somebody to back me up too. You know.
yeah. And that's, yeah, neta, we're like, God is good, people. God is good. Neta. If, man, say your prayers, you know, be good to your people. And that's what we're here for, to remind you of all those things. And right now, it's just the tip of the iceberg, I think, since we're running short of time. But, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, we've been here all day though.
yeah, but I mean, it's a good all day thing. Like, no sé, no me molesta nada, güey. Like, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the process. I'm paying attention to the process. I'm seeing you enjoy yourself. I'm seeing you do what you do.
Yeah. This is my element right
And
now.
when I'm back here, you see what I do.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm getting the chills. So I enjoy every moment, bro. Like, don't think that I know even my girl, you know, she's very much cool as fuck with you right now. You know,
Yeah.
she trusts me you're the only dude she trusts right now. You know, which is awesome, bro, because I'm gaining my girl's trust right now. I'm gaining it back, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
I mean,
So don't think that I'm not losing no time right here. I'm actually happy as fuck we're doing this shit right now.
yeah, and eventually, you know, like they're gonna get to see it. Your lady's gonna get to see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl who's helped me out through this whole process.
Yeah.
You know, who's been there through thick and thin no matter what. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my pops. To my whole family who's, you know, they've seen me down. They've seen me up. And they're still there, you know. So, saludo a toda la familia, man.
Yeah. Well, changing the topic. I mean, by the time this airs, probably, you know, it's gonna be a different day. But today's
Yeah.
September 11th.
September 11, bro. Where were you at?
9/11. I was getting off the bus. I used to work in a lumber yard in HP, and I was getting off the bus, and my mom calls me like, "Chucho, Chucho." I was like, "What? What's going on?" And it's just like, "Están bombardeando, nos están atacando." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And
Yeah.
I'm looking up in the sky. I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's all like, "No, because los terroristas están atacando, this and that." And I get to the, you know, I get to the job site, to the company, and they had TVs everywhere. And, you know, I think the first plane had already hit the tower, but then we were watching TV, and I see when the second one hits, boom.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah, I was actually asleep. I was at Roosevelt, 10th grade, And my tío Jerry calls me and he's like, hey, ¿no has visto la tele? I'm like, nah, I still half asleep. He's like, prendela. I turn it on and I could see the cloud just boom coming back, like coming at the camera.
So you weren't at school?
I was B track. I was off track.
Oh.
And yeah, so I turned on the TV. I see the cloud coming at the TV, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And he's like, "Sí, nos están atacando." Same thing, nos están atacando. And I was like, "What? What's going on?" So yeah, I started looking at the TV, and then I seen the planes crashing, and then I remember looking up at the sky, looking at every plane passing by, like, "Oh shit!"
Ah.
It was crazy, but yeah, and rest in peace to everybody who was involved in that, man.
And like, you know, I like conspiracy theories. What do you think? You think it
I
was
like-
an inside job? You think it was our own government fucking doing that, or
Man, I don't know. There's so many. I mean, the one that sounds legit to me was the one where they say that Saddam Hussein owed money to the United Nations, and the United Nations was pretty much trying to collect the feria. And this guy was just pretty much saying, like, fuck off. Like, you fools ain't getting paid
no,
back.
but the terrorists that attacked were from Afghanistan. It had nothing to do with Iraq. And then a few weeks later, the United States said, we're going to go to war with Iraq. And everybody was asking,
No,
why Iraq?
Afghanistan. Oh,
No,
yeah.
With Iraq.
Yeah.
And then that's when they started looking for Saddam Hussein. But everybody was saying, like, why go to war with Iraq when Afghanistan, the Taliban, are the ones that attacked the U.S. buildings, you know?
Yeah. So it goes back to.
But they're saying that, you know, the United States just, there was so much shit, like, that they found in Iraq, like old testaments and, you know, all kinds of stuff. That
So-
the United States wanted to go and collect all that stuff.
the debt. I don't know. So that he had the debt with the UN, and in order, and if pretty much me prestas feria, and you're like, hey, wait, well, I need my money, right? And I'm like, well, fool, you know, I ain't gonna pay you back. So in order for a country to invade another country, you gotta touch their soil first.
Yeah.
So back to the inside job. So in order for the U.S. to invade Iraq, they had to make it seem. But the whole Afghanistan-Iraq thing, I'm confused right there too. Like they went through Afghanistan to Iraq, right?
No, they never attacked Afghanistan. They went to war with Afghanistan after Iraq.
Oh,
it should have
okay.
been Afghanistan because there was the Taliban.
Yeah.
And then if they
So the
wanted
whole
to go,
Taliban was never
the
even.
excuse that they used for Iraq is saying that they had biological weapons.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they went to war with Iraq, because they were using them on their own people,
That's I
you know?
don't know how true that is, but there was images of like kids like peeling.
Yeah,
and all
but
that.
when they went to war, right, and they went into Iraq, they didn't find no biological weapons.
That's see all that that's crazy.
Because I dig in, you know?
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy stuff. But back, so the theory that I was telling you, so U.S. plans the attack at the Twin Towers. Now that gives you access. So pretty much, if I'm not paying you,
yeah.
you come after whatever I have that resources me, that makes me, you know, live day to day. So if oil is what I have, then you're gonna come and take that because I'm not paying you, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I get that too. But supposedly, like the conspiracy with the government doing it to themselves, it's because they found out that there was like $3 trillion missing,
Shit.
and all that paperwork were inside the towers.
And shout out to everybody who's gone to fight that war, man.
Yeah, there's a lot
Um,
of people, innocent U.S. soldiers,
That
Marines.
blindly went to war, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a few of my homies that have told me some stories. Y está cabrón, güey. Y hasta yo, I mean, by them telling me the story, yo me quedaba, you know, speechless because of what they had to go through. And we need to take care of our soldiers, you know. I feel like the government needs to put more more attention to these folks who
Yeah.
go to war and put their life on the line. But yeah, 9/11 was it was till this day, bro. It's
The images of people, you know how the tower were burning, and the images of people just
Jumping
jumping
off.
you know, and you see
jumping
people
off,
just
bro. And it was live news. So for
Because-
those of you that were born like late, man, that was an experience.
yeah. I mean, that's gonna go down in history. I mean, kids are gonna be learning about that.
That's
Years
if
from now, you know?
they teach them that stuff.
Well, that's true.
Because I remember growing up. Well, I mean, our history class was nothing about the real shit. It was like
It was
Christopher
fucking-
Columbus.
yeah. Pilgrims and
You know,
fucking
like,
Indians, you know.
let's teach our
And
youth
everything was painted so nice. And now that you're a grown up and you see how
reality.
they slaughter all these Native Americans,
Reality
like,
strikes.
Come on, man.
I took a class of Chicano studies, way, and los Aztecas fueron like the Mayans, Aztecs were the first slaves ever, and that I know of. But if
slaves
they're
to who though?
to the conquistadores,
Oh, to the
yeah, they brought it. They
Hernan Cortez, no?
all them
Is it Cortez?
fucking assholes.
It is
Huh?
Cortez, right?
How would you think? I always wonder, like, how would we? I don't even think we would be in this country right now.
Well, the reason we speak Spanish is because of them, though.
Español. I think our culture will be totally different, bro.
We'd probably be speaking like some kind
Like
of
some
dialect.
Nawa. That would be dope. I would love to speak some Nawa, man. Damn. It's que that's our rule, bro. Like, I always think, like, man, what would ¿qué hubiera sido de nosotros si nos hubieran, if we would have never been conquered and, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm into conspiracy theories all day, bro. You can't.
Yeah, and then Halloween is coming up, so we're gonna talk about some scary stories
Halloween
too. You know?
is coming up. Oh man, and it
We got scary stories.
serio.
Yeah, but what's up with the fires though?
They
California is burning right now.
shout out to all you firefighters out there,
You
man.
got a homeboy, huh?
My homie Victor Almanza, hey, my boy, stay safe, bro. Shit, I know this might be a little late, but I know today's 9/11. I know you're busting ass out there in the mountain. I seen the fire yesterday from Downey. I could see the flame. It looked like lava just floating down the mountain.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fool. There's like 7 or 8 Southern California fires, and then there's some up north.
Yeah, fire season.
You know, luckily it hasn't
Stay
been windy. If it would have
hydrated.
been windy,
It would be worse.
that shit would have been spreading all
Yeah.
over the place.
We've had some of those fires in the past.
Yeah, in the past.
Where it's
yeah,
all-
Burbank.
Yeah,
you know,
Burbank's always catching
was,
fire.
Yeah, was burning up too. A couple years ago.
Yeah, but aside from those fires, también you got Trump going at it with Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
Kamala?
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah,
Kamala-
nah, I'm not really
Kamala-
into
Kamala
politics,
Harris?
but
Kamala Harris.
Kamala
yeah.
Harris.
Kamala.
Kamala Harris. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's a tough situation to even speak on, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to get into politics because a lot of people are gonna
But
bashing
man,
us.
whoever can fix, I want to be a homeowner. I want to buy a house.
That's because
So-
the economy is like a big subject, you know. And
Big
to be
time.
honest, I think Trump, it's a good candidate. Not that I'm voting for Trump, but that's what he does. He's a business guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has, some issues here and there, but his thing is money, numbers.
Yeah, and I
so-
think that's the piece to the puzzle missing right now. Just having good relationships business wise.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I'm not saying I'm voting for. I don't. Like I said, I haven't.
Are you eating dogs and cats too? Or
I'm eating puercos, güey. But yeah, those are stupid comments, bro.
yeah.
Like those are comments that aren't called for, bro. Come on. But anything that's for helping the people, and by all means, let's get it.
Yeah.
Pero no chingues al prójimo, carnal.
Yeah. Hopefully, whoever votes, for example, for Kamala Harris, they do it because of what she says she's gonna do, and not because she's a woman.
And let's keep it real. You guys that are,
because I think a lot of women are gonna vote for
because she's
to
a
get
woman.
the first female
Yeah,
president.
I mean, props
which is
to-
okay
props
if you
to
guys
that.
want to vote for that.
Props
but
to that, but I think we gotta make wiser decisions this election.
yeah.
Whatever, whichever
Well,
candidate
if you
you
don't
vote
fucking
for,
vote, then
get your
don't bitch
vote in,
about
man.
it.
Yeah,
either,
get your vote in, and then, I mean, I've never been into politics.
Yeah, me either.
But I feel like this time, maybe because I'm a little older and because I want to buy a house, and like it's totally out of control right now. To purchase a home is insane. And even as a business owner, bro, a veces apenas la estamos haciendo, güey,
Yeah.
because everything's so expensive. Hopefully prices, cut back, and we just gotta fix our economy. Man, the other day I went to the store. A 12-pack of sodas is $10.
Damn.
$10, bro. When it was $2.99.
You're gonna start charging the
$4.99.
employees every time they get a soda?
I mean,
Maybe.
hey, times are hard. But nah, bro. It is from a business standpoint. I think profit margins are really low right now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're staying afloat, but because everything's so expensive, and I get it, it's California, but come on now, like really?
This
Like-
episode is sponsored by Carnitas El Momo.
By Carnitas El Momo.
Órale.
So we're gonna, But yeah, bro, I think California is a beautiful state to live in. I don't
so
want to.
expensive though, man.
Yeah.
And taxes are so high here.
So come on, people, let's get the shit together, man.
come and
Fucking-
eat. Come and support.
Yeah, please, man. I want to buy a house. My kids, I'm doing it for my kids, my family. But on the real, regardless, we're gonna work hard. We gotta work hard. We're gonna put in
And
the
let them know
work.
you're gonna have a lonchera coming through.
Yeah. So, one of our new locations is gonna be in East LA on Whittier Boulevard near the Target and the Super, next to the homie Ivan at Hot Chicks. Shout out to my boy. We're gonna start that. I want to say I don't want to rush into it.
A few weeks, a month.
Yeah, I say a month
A month.
to be realistic. I threw it out there so that people start making
Yeah,
a buzz, and
And it's gonna be set up in the afternoon, right?
in the afternoons we're trying to catch, because I'm noticing that we're catching a lot of the daytime crowd, but we're letting a lot of people go to work and they
Yeah.
come out late. You go to a Dodger game, you go out, whatever. We're not catching that crowd, so I want to be out late to catch you guys and to be there for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys can't make it. So we're gonna make everything possible to be there for you guys, and come show some love and support, and everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
So you're ready for that double time?
At least Thursday, Friday, yeah.
Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
You heard it.
So we're
'Cause-
gonna be out there, show up once we're open.
Yeah, we'll make an announcement. We'll do another podcast. Giving more details. And if anybody's if you work in this industry and you're looking for a job, at least 2 gallos
Yeah.
that we need.
Yeah. Shoot your resume to Carnitas El Momo.
Or bring it down
at
to the
fucking
to the location.
hotmail.com.
we're gonna be opening our webpage too.
Oh, yeah.
With the homie Joseph. Shout out to the homie, man. He came through today. He got his little company going on. If you need a website, hit him up, Joseph. My boy.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on the podcast.
Yeah, he's gonna
too,
come
huh?
he's gonna come on the pod, and he'll tell us a little about himself and what he does. He's a young entrepreneur, so
Yeah.
that always that's always cool.
Yeah, and it seems like he knows what he's doing.
He does.
You know.
Except on the golf course.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you, dog. It's because I hit a terrible shot when we went to play Monterey Park.
Yeah.
Bro, my first shot, it was horrible. And then after that, we were just going at it. Pero I love the golf game, bro.
Yeah, it's relaxing, you
I
know.
love the golf
You
game.
go out there, you're kind of like, you know, kind of like out there with nature, you know.
Yeah, and I love nature. I love being outdoors. We went
And then
camping.
you went camping, huh?
We went camping to Mammoth. I took my girl, I took my son and my two girls, and we had a blast, bro. We had a blast. We went up to Mammoth. We went to June Lake. We went to Convict Lake. Man, I was mesmerized, bro, because the
What'd
water
you guys eat?
clear blue. There was a few different families, so we traded off days. We did like chicken fajitas, breakfast burritos. You know, just easy stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But it was dope. That was my first time ever camping.
Yeah, but you slept in an RV.
Well, glamping. Glamping. The reason though is because my little girl, she's barely she was a year already.
Yeah, you got little ones too.
Pero I mean, I do want to get that experience of like building my tent.
Yeah.
I'll probably fuck my shit up, but I do want to get
You're
that
just gonna
experience.
lay on top of the tent.
Huh? Just fuck it, lay it flat. Who gives? But yeah, bro, we went fishing. That was my first time ever going fishing
Did you
with the
catch anything?
family. Nah, but just being out there too was relaxing. Just you know,
I
just
fucking hate that shit, bro.
I actually have some rods.
My cousin used to take us fishing all the time, and we would never catch shit, you know.
Yeah,
One time we were right here in Lincoln Park. We were just laying back. Next thing you know, the fucking fish took the fucking fishing pole, and that's
man,
it.
fuck fishing. But yeah, it was a dope experience. Something to remember, you know.
Yeah.
I went on a hike on by my own, maybe like a 3-mile hike uphill.
Yeah, you
Got
came
to the
back all
top.
burned, huh?
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah,
Crispy.
and it was a good experience. I had never been to Mammoth. That was my first time. Drove up there alone. Drove back alone.
Where,
Actually, no,
where's
no.
they have those? Where is it? Where they have those big ass trees?
That's
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
huh?
I want to go there too, though.
Yeah.
It's still like 3 hours from Mammoth.
Oh, okay.
Mammoth was like 5.5, 6 hours.
So it's
and
3 hours todavía más para
Still,
arriba?
yeah.
Oh shit.
So it's a good if we were to go, like we can go stop at Mammoth like 2 days and then boom, hit the road back to hit the
You can
road
sleep
to-
in your
to-
RV.
Shit. Hey, neta,
With air conditioning, huh?
cuando la llevaron, it looked all pimp from the outside, fool. And then we go inside, no mames, that shit looked like Al Bundy's house.
How
Like
old
all
and
old
shit?
school
From
like
the
that.
70s?
Yeah, bro. And but I slept so good, bro. I guess because I was getting tired throughout the day. That when I got to go to bed,
Yeah.
and it feels so good to sleep, people. Se siente bien a gusto dormir y no andar con pinches jaladas, you know.
Yeah.
Because tengo noches atrasadas, neta.
Yeah, you go to go back to our fucking issues, when I go on a binge and shit, and I stop drinking, it takes me maybe a week to be able to sleep, because your body gets so used to that you don't even go to sleep. It's just passing out, you know.
Yeah.
You pass out, and then eventually your body just knocks out. You know?
And mine says reverse. Hasta que ya decía, okay, ya no puedo. Caía dormido for like 2 days,
Yeah.
you know. Pero de todos modos, no aguantaba la malilla. Yo, oh, güey.
Nah.
Está
Fuck
cabrón,
that.
man.
Nah,
I don't
esa
know.
madre.
I don't know. Not even to my worst enemy, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
But
Yeah.
shit, today was a good day, like Ice Cube
Yeah.
said.
Nah, the podcast is gonna get better, you know, as you know, we get more used to it. We had a couple of glitches with the cameras. For some reason, they kept shutting off.
If anybody is hearing us, please help us. We need some help with our cameras, at least with one of the cameras here.
The most expensive camera.
Piece of shit, man. But anyway, if anybody knows some,
What? Let them know what type of camera is it though. The
it's a
Sony
A7.
A7. Right?
Sony A7. We just need the timer to extend. So I don't know, for some reason we put it on y se apaga. I mean, yo la neta pues no sé cómo.
Yeah.
But should
These were working. Mines were working, but that one died, and the battery died because we
But
kept.
this one's a good angle though.
Yeah, this is
right?
a good angle. This is
I
just
think I think because I was watching the podcast of Gilly, some fool Gilly. His podcast, like, por decir, I guess they have one camera, and if I'm talking, they'll put it on me, and then if you're talking, they move it like, and you can see that
Yeah.
move, and it's kind of like,
yeah, but
So-
we don't have anybody behind the fucking camera.
I know, hey, this is the man right here, bro. This is the man right here.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you. Thank you so much, man.
Now it's gonna get better. If, like for example, when we have guests, there is gonna be 3 cameras. There is gonna be, camera on you, camera on the guest, another camera that points to me. But I'm gonna be mostly behind the scene, and when I
Yeah.
put in my 2 cents, camera will be pointing at me.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah,
you
yeah.
and your
But
guest.
see how you have 3 angles?
Yeah,
So how you were saying, once you edit that,
yeah,
like, it's gonna change it, like,
yeah.
You
yeah,
know,
it's gonna
like
go
a-
from
like
camera
a
to
good
camera.
flow.
Yeah, good flow.
but these fools is like,
yeah, and it also looks good though. Like you were watching.
I don't know, man, Maria, way.
We were watching that thing from FaceRug. That fool only uses one camera.
Yeah,
for
and
that
I think
whole
it's
show.
his phone, dog.
Nah,
Hey.
it was a camera.
Face rub, come to our podcast, bro.
Damn, this is episode 1, dog.
Come on, dog. Come to our podcast, bro. Come on, do your boy a favor, man. Come try some carnitas, way. Noah is from LA. I know you moved him to San Diego.
That fool can't eat pork though.
We have Birria de Chivo, bro.
That fool can't eat goat either.
No?
Nah.
Well, we'll make you a fucking quesadilla, dog.
De puro queso.
See, way. Or unless you
Con
can't eat
frijoles y
that.
arroz.
But yeah, my boy, come through, man. What's up? Show some love. All them people out there, bro. Like,
Nah, I think we
So-
have to
so-
start, local
Yeah,
talent here.
yeah.
Get your boy over here.
no, yeah, for sure. Like
What-
I said, we have Josh, the artist who did this background here. You probably can't really see it the whole wall, but bro has talent, and
Who did the paintings up there?
he did them too.
Oh, okay.
So the paintings up there, it was Josh, and then the painting over there, my parents, that was Sergio. Sergio from Whittier. He also, I hit him up, and he was down to do the podcast. So we gotta just get him on schedule. I guess work on our schedule, and then we plan it out.
Yeah.
At least every week, like
Yeah, we're gonna try to air a episode at least once a week.
once a week, bro.
Either they're gonna air either Monday or Thursdays, depending on the day we record.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We'll let you guys know. Follow us on Instagram.
Instagram,
Siempre Pendientes on Instagram. Give them your Instagram.
It's also connected to the Carnitas El Momo, so we're gonna push it through our
Yeah.
platform.
Follow us on TikTok as well.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok. We're gonna stay connected always. So if you go to Carnitas El Momo or you go to Siempre Pendiente, it's gonna be all across the board.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I'm excited.
yeah.
I'm excited, and I know last time we were excited too, but I feel like this time is like the real deal.
Yeah, this time we're sober, so.
We're so I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah, yeah. Last time it's because it's to be honest, it's kind of been like it was. Last time it was him and I was sober because I was barely getting out the hospital, and then he went sober and I had a relapse.
It's just part of
and I think
part of the
right
process.
now, both of us are on the sober,
Yeah.
train. And,
I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you that way, bro.
And I think like it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
As long as we keep going, we'll keep bringing podcasts for you guys. We start interviewing. We are gonna have some talent.
We're gonna bring Marlene Quinto from La Que Buena, so
Yeah, she's gonna come
stay
through.
tuned for that.
Maybe some artistas that
Yeah.
we can get.
Hey,
Narquillo.
we
I know we're gonna get Narquillo to sing
Yeah.
a couple songs for us right
Come
here.
on, my
you
boy.
guys, if you guys remember him, he was real big back in the days when.
we also have a special guest that I don't want to announce it yet, but he'll probably be our last one. Where we went to cater.
Your boy.
Where we went to cater
Yeah.
with Image Loke.
Yeah.
So that's a real special guest.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
yeah, back to what you were saying about being sober. It's just a real podcast. It's the real deal. We're gonna be open about anything, especially me and him, because we're taking each other accountable for. So I think this time, you know, I'm gonna be able to call you out and be like, "Fool, we got this shit going on. We just gotta stay focused."
Yeah.
Because out of respect, siempre, like, I don't know, I couldn't come at you like that because I wasn't good,
Yeah.
you know.
No, you know, like we have to call each other out because we're in this together.
Yeah, bro.
You know, this it's not gonna work if we don't have each other's back.
Exactly. So, back again to the name of the Siempre Pendientes. We're gonna be pendientes of each other, pendientes of you guys, pendientes of our surroundings, pendientes of what's going on in the world, pendientes of our kids, of our families, and I mean, I couldn't think of a better name.
Yeah.
But Siempre Pendientes, my boy.
Yeah, for sure. So, you want to despedir the show or what?
You want to end it?
Yeah, I think we should end it. We've
Get
been
some
on it
rest.
yeah.
Once again, man, I invite everybody. You know, hopefully, this is just a preview of what we're gonna talk about: conspiracies, real life situations, and all across the board.
UFOs.
UFOs. I've seen them myself, and I'm not lying. And I wasn't
Ghost.
high.
Ghost.
And I've seen ghosts. I've seen a lot of things.
Chupacabras.
Ese güey. Yeah, ahí andan, por ahí andan in Hollywood. But, yeah, bro, I mean, anything you want to say?
Nah, just, you know, if you're still here watching us and you stuck around for the whole episode, I want to thank you guys. Like I said, you know, things are just going to get better every episode. They're going to get more exciting. We're going to bring, you know, guests, artists, you know, chefs, you know, and just maybe people that just want to maybe need to say something, maybe need to express, you know, themselves, and they want to do it here in the podcast. You're more than welcome. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on TikTok, wherever you find it easier, and we'll try to respond to everybody, and hopefully we can get you on here as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Yo
Vemos,
voy
cuídense.
al frente,
What's up, TikTok?
atrás de mí se ve un manchón de gente.
I hope you guys are doing good.